Hey everyone, JDB here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many, the middle-class money habits that could be secretly sabotaging your wealth-building potential. We all work hard for our money, and it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that a few small indulgences here and there won't make a difference in the long run. But the truth is, even seemingly insignificant spending habits can add up over time and hold you back from achieving your financial goals. So, if you're ready to break free from these common middle-class money traps and start building real wealth, then stick around because we're about to break down the top 7 things you need to stop overspending on right now. And trust me, your future self will thank you. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Let's be real, we all love going out to eat. It's convenient, it's social, and let's be honest, sometimes it's just nice to have someone else cook and clean up. But here's the thing, those $30 dinners add up fast. Think about it. If you're going out to eat just twice a week, that's over $3,000 a year. Imagine what you could do with an extra $3,000. Invest it, make an extra mortgage payment. The possibilities are endless, and that's just for a couple of meals a week. If you're someone who dines out even more frequently, or you're often opting for those trendier, more expensive restaurants, you could be looking at a significant chunk of your income vanishing into thin air, or rather, into delicious but ultimately fleeting meals. Now, I'm not saying you should never treat yourself to a nice dinner out, but it's all about balance. Instead of making dining out a regular habit, try making it a special occasion kind of thing. And when you do go out, be mindful of where you're going and what you're ordering. Cooking at home more often might not sound as glamorous, but it's one of the simplest yet most effective ways to take control of your finances. Plus, it's a great opportunity to experiment in the kitchen and maybe even discover some hidden culinary talents. Okay, let's talk cars. That new car smell is intoxicating, right? But just like that fancy restaurant meal, it comes with a hefty price tag. And I'm not just talking about the sticker price, we're talking about depreciation, people. That new car you just drove off the lot, it lost value the second you put the keys in the ignition. And it's not just the initial depreciation hit. You've got monthly car payments, insurance, gas, maintenance, it all adds up. And let's not forget about the temptation to upgrade every few years to the latest and greatest model. That's a recipe for a financial black hole. Now I get it, a car is a necessity for most of us. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be a brand new car. Used cars offer incredible value. You can often find a reliable, well-maintained used car for a fraction of the price of a new one, and you'll dodge that massive depreciation hit. Plus, think of all the money you'll save on car payments. That's money you can put towards your actual financial goals like buying a house, investing, or even just having some peace of mind knowing you've got a solid emergency fund. So, the next time you're tempted by that shiny new car smell, take a step back and ask yourself, is it really worth it? Chances are, your wallet and your future self will thank you for choosing the smarter, more financially savvy option. Vacations. We all need them. Time to relax, recharge, and experience something new. But here's the thing, you don't need to drain your bank account to have an amazing vacation. Those luxury vacations, you know, the ones with the 5-star hotels, private villas, and first-class flights, they might seem glamorous, but they can also be a huge drain on your finances. Think about it. Would you rather have a week of luxury that you'll be paying off for months? Or would you rather have the financial freedom to travel more often, explore different parts of the world, and create lasting memories without breaking the bank? Now, I'm not saying you should only ever stay in hostels or eat ramen noodles on vacation, but there are so many ways to travel smarter and stretch your travel budget further. Think about it. Off-season travel, exploring local gems instead of tourist traps, and being open to alternative accommodations can all lead to incredible experiences without the exorbitant price tag. Remember, the goal is to enjoy your vacation without the financial hangover. By making smarter travel choices, you can explore the world, create amazing memories, and still reach your financial goals.
So, where will your next adventure take you?
Designer clothes, dressing for success, or for debt. We all want to look good, and there's nothing wrong with investing in quality clothing that makes you feel confident and put together. But there's a big difference between investing in quality pieces and falling into the trap of chasing after every new trend or designer label. Here's the truth about designer clothes. They often come with a hefty price tag that's not necessarily reflective of their quality or longevity. You're essentially paying a premium for the brand name and the perceived status that comes with it. But here's the thing, true style is timeless, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. Instead of chasing after fleeting trends, focus on building a wardrobe of classic, versatile pieces that you can mix and match to create different looks. And when it comes to finding those pieces, don't be afraid to explore different avenues like thrift stores, consignment shops, or even online marketplaces. You can often find amazing deals on high-quality clothing without breaking the bank. Remember, your clothes don't define you. What matters most is feeling confident and comfortable in what you're wearing. So ditch the pressure to keep up with the latest fashion trends and focus on building a wardrobe that reflects your personal style and your financial goals. The McMansion myth, why bigger isn't always better. We've all heard the saying, the bigger, the better, but when it comes to houses, that's not always the case. In fact, buying more house than you need can be a major financial drain, saddling you with higher mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance costs. Think about it. Do you really need that extra bedroom that's just going to collect dust, or that sprawling backyard that you'll rarely have time to enjoy? Sure, it might seem nice in theory, but those extra square feet come at a price. Instead of stretching your budget to the max for a McMansion, focus on finding a home that meets your actual needs and fits comfortably within your budget. Remember, your home should be a sanctuary, not a source of financial stress. Downsizing to a smaller home, or even just opting for a more modest home in a desirable location, can free up a significant amount of money that you can then invest, save, or use to pursue your passions. Plus, a smaller home often means less cleaning and maintenance, leaving you with more time and energy to focus on the things that truly matter. So, before you get swept away by the allure of a McMansion, take a step back and ask yourself, is bigger really better? Or would you rather have the financial freedom to live a richer, more fulfilling life? Credit card debt, the silent wealth killer. Let's talk about credit cards. They can be a convenient tool for managing your finances and earning rewards, but they can also be a slippery slope into debt if you're not careful. Here's the thing. Credit card companies make money when you don't pay off your balance in full each month. They charge you interest on that remaining balance, and those interest charges can really add up over time. Think of it like this. Every time you carry a balance on your credit card, you're essentially giving yourself a high-interest loan. And the longer it takes you to pay off that loan, the more you'll end up paying in interest charges. That's money that could be going towards your financial goals, like investing, saving for retirement, or even just having a little extra breathing room in your budget. The key to using credit cards responsibly is to treat them like debit cards. Only spend what you can afford to pay back in full each month, and always make your payments on time. If you do find yourself carrying a balance, make it a priority to pay it down as quickly as possible. Remember, credit card debt can be a major roadblock on your path to financial freedom. But by using credit cards wisely and making a plan to pay down any existing debt, you can take control of your finances and start building a brighter financial future. Subscription services, the small expenses that add up big. We live in the age of subscription services. From streaming platforms to meal kits to clothing boxes, it seems like there's a subscription for everything these days. And while these services can offer convenience and entertainment, they can also be a sneaky drain on your finances if you're not careful. Think about it. How many subscription services are you currently subscribed to? Do you actually use them all regularly? Or are there some that you've forgotten about or rarely even touch? Those monthly fees might seem small individually, but they can really add up over time, especially if you're not using the services to their full potential. Take some time to review your subscriptions and see where you can cut back. Do you really need both Netflix and Hulu? Can you get by with a less expensive music streaming plan? Are there any subscriptions you can share with family members or roommates? By being more mindful of your subscriptions and cutting back on the ones you don't use or need, you can free up a surprising amount of money each month. That's money you can then redirect towards your financial goals, like paying down debt, investing, or even just having a little extra cash on hand for emergencies. Remember, small expenses can add up big over time. By taking control of your subscriptions and cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you can make a significant impact on your overall financial health. Impulse purchases, the enemy of your bank account. We've all been there. You're walking through the store, just browsing, when suddenly you see it. The perfect pair of shoes, the latest gadget, the irresistible sale item. Before you know it, you're at the checkout, credit card in hand, wondering how you ended up with yet another impulse buy. Impulse purchases are the enemy of a healthy budget. They're often driven by emotion rather than logic, and they can quickly derail your financial goals. Think about it, how many times have you bought something on impulse only to regret it later? Maybe you never even ended up using it, or it just didn't live up to the hype. The best way to combat impulse purchases is to be prepared. Before you go shopping, make a list of what you need and stick to it. Avoid browsing the aisles of temptation, and if you see something you're tempted to buy, give yourself a 24-hour cooling off period. Chances are, by the next day, the urge to buy will have passed, and you'll be glad you didn't give in. Remember, every dollar you spend on an impulse purchase is a dollar that could be working harder for you elsewhere. By being mindful of your spending habits and resisting the urge to splurge, you can keep more money in your pocket and stay on track towards your financial goals. HighEnd Electronics, the upgrade trap. We live in a world obsessed with the latest and greatest technology. New phones, laptops, TVs, and gadgets are constantly being released, each one promising to be faster, sleeker, and more feature-packed than the last. And while it's tempting to keep up with the latest tech trends, constantly upgrading your electronics can be a costly habit. Think about it. Do you really need the newest phone when your current one works perfectly fine? Is that upgraded TV really going to significantly improve your viewing experience? Often the answer is no. Instead of falling into the upgrade trap, focus on getting the most out of the electronics you already have. Take care of your devices, keep them updated, and only upgrade when it's absolutely necessary. When you do decide to upgrade, consider buying refurbished or pre-owned electronics to save money. Remember, technology is constantly evolving and there will always be something newer and shinier on the horizon. Don't let the pressure to keep up with the latest tech trends drain your bank account. Make smart, informed decisions about your electronics purchases and focus on getting the most value for your money. Gym memberships, the unused expense. We all know that exercise is important for our physical and mental health. But here's the thing, you don't need an expensive gym membership to live a healthy lifestyle. In fact, those unused gym memberships are a prime example of how small expenses can add up over time. Think about it. How many times have you signed up for a gym membership with the best of intentions, only to find yourself going less and less frequently as the weeks went by? And yet, those monthly membership fees kept coming out of your account, month after month. Instead of falling into the trap of the unused gym membership, explore alternative ways to stay active that fit your lifestyle and your budget. There are plenty of free or low-cost options available, such as going for walks or runs outdoors, following workout videos online, or even just incorporating more movement into your daily routine. Remember, the goal is to find an exercise routine that you enjoy and can stick with long-term. And that doesn't have to mean shelling out a small fortune for a gym membership you'll rarely use. Be creative, explore your options, and find a way to stay active that works for you and your wallet. So there you have it, most common middle-class money mistakes that could be holding you back from building real wealth. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about making conscious choices with your money and prioritizing long-term financial well-being over short-term gratification. By breaking free from these common money traps and adopting smarter financial habits, you can take control of your finances and start building a brighter future for yourself and your loved ones. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.